Hello everyone, welcome to Dento'ZEN. Roots of our teeth are covered by cementum, which can be different on the cervical region and totally different on the apical region of the roots. So based on that, we can have different types of cementum, which is also called as classification of cementum and can be an important theory exam question for you. So what are the different types, how they are named, we'll get to know all the details in this video. So let's start. Before starting, quickly subscribe to Dento'ZEN. अभी तक नहीं किया तो जल्दी से कर दो और इस वीडियो को एक लाइक भी दे दो as I keep making such interesting videos for you. So first we'll understand and then we'll see how to write for exam. This classification seems difficult, but not anymore. Let me make it easier for you. How? You just need two things. Yes, only two things to remember the entire classification. What are those two things? Let's see. Cementum is made up of inorganic and organic material. Organic is mainly collagen fibers formed by cementoblast cells. So here you have your two things. First is the cell cementoblast and second is the fiber collagen fibers. Cementoblast looks like this when it comes from dental follicle, but recent evidence indicates that it can also look like this, which comes from HERS. And the fibers which are formed by the cementoblast are called intrinsic fibers. They are smaller and they are arranged parallel to the root surface. And the fibers which come from outside are called extrinsic fibers. They are larger and they are arranged perpendicular to the root surface and they come from periodontal ligament. So we have got our two types of cementoblast and two types of fibers. Now let's see how these cells and fibers helps us in the classification. First the cells. First, the cementoblast from HERS will come near the cervical margin and will start forming cementum slowly. So this type of cementum is deposited in layers, and in between the layers we can see the lines where the cementoblast has taken rest. So these lines are known as incremental lines of Salter. So these lines are regular lines and they are closely placed. Pass padi hai. Now this type of cementum goes till the 2/3 of the root, and then we have fibers from outside, the PDL fibers, the extrinsic fibers. The embedded ends of these fibers in the cementum are called Sharpie's fibers, and these fibers get fully mineralized here inside this type of cementum. So throughout the process of cementum formation, we have seen that cementoblast cell, it remains outside, it is not going inside. So this type of cementum is called acellular cementum because no cells are there inside the cementum. So this is the only type of cementum which is seen in single rooted teeth, that incisors and canines, and they do not need any other type of cementum. So what is the role of this cementum? This cementum helps in the attachment of the tooth to the surrounding bone through PDL. As we can see, PDL other end is attached to the bone. So the main function of this cementum is anchorage. Remember that. Now, what about other teeth? Molars and premolars need other type of cementum in their apical region. So that is formed by the cementoblast coming from dental follicle. So this cementum is formed rapidly. So the incremental lines are irregular and they are widely apart. So when these cementoblasts are forming this cementum, jaldi bana rahe hain rapidly, they get entrapped inside the forming cementum. So the cells get entrapped inside the cementum. So now they are known as cementocyte. So these cells need nutrition, but cementum has no blood supply. It is avascular. So how will they take nutrition? From the surrounding PDL blood vessels. So to do that, their processes are directed towards the PDL. So to get the nutrition. Now these cementoblasts are laying down collagen fibers which are initially randomly arranged, but later they become parallel to the root surface. So a layer of this organic matrix is formed by this cementoblast here, which is known as cementoid. So this layer of uncalcified matrix is not seen in the acellular, but it is seen only in this type of cementum, and later it gets mineralized and new layer of cementoid uncalcified material is again formed by cementoblast. So don't you think this type of cementum looks like bone, because bone also has cells embedded inside it? Yes, so in this cementum also, as the cells are embedded inside the cementum, it is called cellular cementum. So here we have got our classification. First classification based on the cells. Acellular cementocytes are not there. Else cellular cementocytes are there. So what is the role of cellular cementum? So it is forming in the apical region. So it is contributing to the lengthening of the roots, and also see, this is the type of cementum which is usually seen in wound healing. So the role of this type of cementum is adaptation and repair. So we have seen the roles of two types of cementum is totally different. So which one do you think forms first? Acellular forms first, it is also called primary, and cellular, because it forms later, it is called secondary cementum. Now based on the fibers, as in acellular we can see we have the PDL fibers which are extrinsic fibers. So this is also called acellular extrinsic fiber cementum. Now a part of this acellular cementum goes upwards. Where upwards? It extends to the coronal region here in the form of projections which can be present over the enamel or dentin near the cemento-enamel junction. What do you think? This cementum has fibers? There are no fibers. So this type of acellular cementum is called acellular afibrillar cementum, that is no cells and no fibers. What about cellular cementum? Cellular cementum has fibers which are formed by cementoblasts, and these are the intrinsic fibers. So it is called cellular intrinsic fiber cementum. This type of cementum also may have fibers which are coming from the periodontal ligament, as you can see here, these blue fibers, and so they can get mixed with the intrinsic fibers. So when two types of fibers get mixed, it is called cellular mixed fiber cementum. As the word says, fibers get mixed fiber. Now sometimes cellular cementum layer may be overlapped by another layer of acellular cementum. Then there can be overlapping of cellular cementum. So when there is overlapping of different types of cementum in layers, it is called cellular mixed stratified cementum. Stratified means layers. So don't get confused with the two terms. Mixed fibers are mixing. In stratified, the two different types of cementum are separate and they are in layers. So that is how we have got our entire classification just based on two things, cells and fibers. Now let's see how to write for your exam. The contents of your answer of types of cementum: first you will write the classification, then you will differentiate two main types, acellular from the cellular, then based on fibers, acellular extrinsic versus cellular intrinsic fibers, then based on the fibers, other three types, and also you can discuss a special type of cementum which is called intermediate cementum, which we'll see further in the video what it is. Now acellular and cellular diagrams also. So let's start with the first part, that is first part of your answer, that is classification. So the classification of cementum can be based on so many things. Based on the cells, it can be acellular when cementocytes are absent, cellular when cementocytes are present. Based on fibers, afibrillar, fibers are absent, fibrillar, fibers are present. What type of fibers? Based on origin of fibers, this is extrinsic fibers when coming from PDL, intrinsic when formed by the cementoblast, and mixed when two fibers get mixed. So these first three classifications are based on cells and the fibers and what type of fibers. Now the fourth classification is based on the time of formation of cementum. The one which forms first is called primary, and that is acellular. The one which forms later is called secondary, that is cellular. So that is the fourth classification. And also to these four classifications you can add intermediate cementum. You can further elaborate this classification of acellular and cellular based on fibers. Acellular can be acellular extrinsic fiber cementum and acellular afibrillar cementum. What about cellular? Cellular has intrinsic fibers. It can be mixed fiber or it can be mixed stratified. Now we come to the second part of your answer, differences between acellular and cellular with diagrams. You already know most of the differences. Acellular cementocytes are absent in cellular. Then acellular deposition rate is slower. It is rapid in cellular. Acellular is first formed, so it is called primary. Cellular is formed later, it is called secondary. Acellular is seen in the cervical third of the roots. Broadly we can say, because two types of cementum can overlap, so we can say that acellular is mainly seen in the coronal half of the root and cellular is seen in the other half. So cellular is seen in the apical third, interradicular area, and contributes to root lengthening. So acellular width is less, it is thinner, 50 microns, and it is constant, whereas in cellular, as it keeps forming during repair, its width is variable. It can be 200 to 300 microns and it is thicker. So acellular is more mineralized than cellular, and Sharpie's fiber well mineralized, fully mineralized in acellular compared to cellular where it is partially mineralized. Acellular incremental lines are regular and closely placed, whereas in cellular they are irregular and wide apart because it is formed rapidly. Now the diagrams for acellular, first we'll draw the S-shaped dentinal tubules. Next to that we have Tom's granular layer. Outside to that we have cementum in which there are no cells, so it is acellular cementum, and incremental lines which are closely placed. So incremental lines of Salter, so we'll do all the labels: dentin, acellular cementum, incremental lines, and Tom's granular layer. Now let's talk about the cellular. So in the diagram, first you will draw the dentinal tubules S-shaped. Next to that we have this Tom's granular layer. Then outside to that we have thicker cementum. Now in this, the labels will be same, almost same: dentin, cementum, incremental lines, Tom's granular layer, but the type of cementum is changed. So here we have the cells, cementocytes. Their processes are directed towards the PDL, very important point while drawing this diagram, and we can see perpendicular Sharpie's fibers. So it is cellular cementum with cementocytes and perpendicular arranged Sharpie's fibers. So those are the two important diagrams that you have to draw for your answer. Now coming to the third part, that is acellular extrinsic fiber versus cellular intrinsic fiber. What are the differences based on the fibers? As the name says, so first one has extrinsic fibers, second one has intrinsic fibers. First one is formed by the cementoblast, which is coming from HERS. The second one forms by the cementoblast, which comes from dental follicle. So it resembles osteoblast cell, bone cell, and that is why it has receptors similar to bone osteoblast cell, that is parathyroid hormone receptor, which is present here and it is absent in the first one. So acellular cementoid is not seen. This uncalcified matrix layer is always seen in the cellular intrinsic fiber. So next is about the composition, that is non-collagenous proteins, proteoglycans, and growth factors, all three are absent in the acellular, while all these are present in the cellular intrinsic fiber. Now, acellular extrinsic fiber is the only type of cementum which is seen in single rooted teeth, where its function is the anchorage attachment, and the cellular is not seen in single rooted teeth, so its function is in adaptation and repair. Now we have come to the next part, the fourth part, the other types of cementum based on the fibers. Acellular, afibrillar, as the name says, no cells, no fibers. So what is there? It is just the mineral and the ground substance. So it is chiefly seen on the coronal cementum, as you can see here, where on the enamel and dentin near the cemento-enamel junction. So how is it formed? It is present as spurs, as projections from the acellular extrinsic fiber cementum, or it can be present as isolated patches. अलग से patches पड़े हो सकते हैं. Its thickness is about 1 to 15 microns, and it is formed, it was considered to be developmental anomaly earlier, so it was formed due to local disruption of reduced enamel epithelium layer जो पड़ी होती है वो टूट जाती है. The dental follicle cells will come inside that and they will contact the enamel surface, they differentiate to cementoblast cells and form cementum. But this concept is under question now. Now coming to the two other types of cellular mixed fiber, as the name says, fibers are mixed, that is intrinsic and extrinsic. It is formed in a rapid way, its fibers are less mineralized, and it forms the bulk of the secondary cementum. So where is it seen? It is seen in the apical and interradicular regions. Then the last type, cellular mixed stratified, as the word says, stratified. So there are alternating layers of acellular extrinsic fiber and cellular intrinsic fiber cementum. They are formed by both cells, cementoblast and fibroblast. Their thickness is about 100 to 1000 microns. So it is seen in the apical third and furcation regions, that is where the roots divide. Now we have come to the last part of their answer, that is intermediate cementum. As the word says, intermediate, in between. It is present in between the two. What two? Can you see here in the diagram? So yes, it is a layer which is present between dentin and cementum. As you can see here, between dentin and cementum, you can see this white layer. So in the sections, it can be seen next to dentin, next to the Tom's granular layer of dentin, and between the cellular cementum. So between Tom's granular layer and cellular cementum, here you can see this region. I am drawing here it with pink color, but it is actually structureless. You cannot see anything area. So structureless as seen in the section. So this is called hyaline or structureless layer, and given a name, hyaline layer of Hopwell-Smith. That is your important Viva question. Other name for intermediate cementum. So what is it? The first concept is that it could be the Hertwig's epithelial root sheath products on the root. As it is forming, it can leave proteins there. But no, it is not a consistent layer. It is not always seen. So the second concept has come, that it could be due to the how the collagen fibers of dentin and cementum, they are arranged here with the non-collagenous protein. So because of their special arrangement, this layer is seen, and it is seen in the apical two-third of the molars and premolars in the apical region. So now we have come to the summary of the classification. So as I said, you just need two things, that is cells and fibers, to remember the entire classification. So based on cells, it is acellular and cellular. In acellular, no cells are there, incremental lines are closely placed. In cellular, you will show the cementocytes, and you will also show that incremental lines are widely placed and it is thicker. Based on fibers, it can be first acellular extrinsic fiber, where we have extrinsic fibers and the cementoblast from HERS. Cementoid is not seen, and it's seen in single rooted teeth, and its role is anchorage. Second, the cellular one is intrinsic fiber. So it has intrinsic fiber, cementoblast is from dental follicle, cementoid is seen. It is seen in the middle and apical third row of the root, and its function is adaptation and repair. Other type of acellular cementum is acellular afibrillar. No cells, no fibers. It is seen on enamel and dentin near cemento-enamel junction. Now types of cellular mixed fiber, and two fibers get mixed, intrinsic and extrinsic. It forms bulk of secondary cementum, seen in apical and interradicular regions. Then cellular mixed stratified as the word says. So there are alternating layers of two types of cementum, and it is seen in apical and furcation areas. So we have got our entire classification with just two things. Now let's check what have you learned. So fill in the blanks with either acellular or cellular. So which cementum forms in coronal half, which is seen in the apical half, which is thicker, in which the incremental lines are closer, which provides anchorage, which provides repair, which is rapidly formed, in which Sharpie's fibers are fully mineralized, which is primary, and which is secondary. So do let me know your answers in the comment section below. If you really enjoyed the video, do tap on the like button, share the video with your friends. Keep watching, keep learning, keep smiling, and good luck for your exam. See you in the next video soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.